Okay, we have found as we started getting this garden ready that maybe it's just the area we're in, or maybe it's just being so close to the mountains, but there's rocks everywhere in this soil. So we tried planting some stuff and it didn't really grow. So we resorted to removing the rocks in the most efficient way possible, which includes sifting them out. As you see, we're starting over here. So we're going to dump all the rocks into this old window screen, and then we're sifting it out until all the dirt falls out, and we're left with good dirt and a big bucket full of rocks.
Garden baking.
Woo!
Yeah, it's exhausting. It's hard. Like, they put all this area out here on our house is covered in wood chips. There's a tar mat underneath, so there's no rocks that are in it. So we're gonna switch them out. A lot of work, but hopefully it'll be worth it. It's gonna take a long time.
They put rocks in the garden bed and wood chips in the area they just didn't want anything to grow in, which is backwards in our minds. So we're gonna switch it so we get the wood chips to help us in the garden and put the rocks where we still want stuff to grow. So we'll get to it. So the kids are now helping Mommy pick up the wood chips or mulch that we raked up, put it in the wheelbarrow, and we'll have it to put over here in our garden once we do some clearing of rock and debris and actually have decent soil to use. So that's the plan. Thanks, kids. You guys are doing great. So our neighbor saw what we were doing and he came over and offered a slightly improved method. So he came over and let us borrow this so we can actually throw the rocks in it to get rid of the big pieces first, and then we'll catch it with our screen and then sift out the smaller rocks too. So it's working even faster now. Thanks to him. This is the end result. It's nice, really rich, good. That looks really good soil. Plus a bunch of these small rocks and our bucket full of the big stuff. But yeah, we got a whole garden to do this on, but we'll get it done and we'll have good soil when it's finished. Yeah, hooray for projects. New plan, we're not going to do the really fine sifting, we're just going to do the big stuff. So we're prepping a hole to fill, and then we will fill it from both sides.
Digging holes are hard.
Yeah, this is good work.
This is what we got done so far.
Yeah, making progress. And we have some over there too.
But
now we're going to try to meet in the middle.
oh, Nelly. I'm tired. So this is our contraption that we came up with. I sift through this
two-person
side.
version.
Jeff goes through this side. Collect the rocks, dump them, rinse and repeat.
Coach people job.
So here is the finished product. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the soil quality down the line there. Well, we got the whole row down the end of this fence. And this was out here on this part of the property. This was all wood chips. A lot of it decomposed, and there was a tar mat underneath it, so we got all wood chips instead of rocks. That was a lot of work. But it's done. That row's done. There's still a lot to do. Like if you see in the garden, right where the wheelbarrow is. I like to have that section. Again, up by this part of the fence, I'd like to plant some cucumbers. And we started over here. Looks like we're burying a body. We're not, I promise. But started this trench. I'm gonna do the rest of this. And down here. I'm gonna plant some more stuff. And then here's all the pretty lilacs that the previous, or the owners, we don't own this place, we rented. A lot of pretty lilacs that are blooming. It's very nice to see. And these are starting to bud too, whatever they are. But then we're gonna also do this section up in front. So, a lot of work still to be done. If anything, this would be good for a fall garden if we don't get it done really in time for summer. So, a lot of work to be done. Hopefully it's worth it.